What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name is Takumo, aka Leo. Now, in today's story, it's a very special story for myself because this was the first time that I found out that my cousin liked marijuana. Yes, I guess we're just gonna have to call it by what it is. And in this story, I'm gonna have to go ahead and call him James, just for the fact being that he actually has a proper life, kind of has a lot of things going on. College, work, all that good stuff. Anyways, so his name is James in the store. Now, me and James, we're driving around. He goes, "Hey man, you want a weed brownie?" I tell him, "Hell yeah, fuck it, let's go get a weed brownie." But then I told him, I don't really want to get too high. And he goes, "Nah, my buddy says that they're not as strong as would like them." I'm like, okay, I do wonder what that means. Now, the only reason why I was a little concerned was because he has told me stories about his buddy smoking out of a big old bong, the biggest bowl that you've ever seen in your entire life. And I was like, all right, bro, we cool, right? So we pull up spot. Now, it was a little sketchy the way the spot was because we were pulling up to kind of like a church area, and we just pull up, and out of nowhere his friend comes out, and his friend, typical stoner that you've seen, long hair in a bun, just walks out, looks like he hasn't showered in a couple of days, comes up to the car, and he's like, "Here you go," gives us a Walmart bag with something inside it. And so I just take it because it's in my window that he hands it over. So I just take it and we drive off. So we're driving and you can already smell the Mary Jane coming out of the bag. Like, holy, it was bad how strong this was. So we pull over to some random spot in some random neighborhood, and he goes, "I want to eat it already." And I'm just like, "Nah, bro, I don't know. It seems like it's gonna make me trip out a little hard." And he was like, "Fuck it, bro. Let's just take the half." So I'm like, "Okay, bet. We'll take the half." So we cut it in half, and I give him his half, and I see my half, and I'm like, "Bro, I'm just gonna take the half of the half, right?" And so I break mine in half, and I eat that, and he eats most of his half, but he's like, "Man, I don't want to be that high if you're not gonna eat it all." So he eats most of his half, and the rest he just puts away in the bag with mine. He goes, "Yeah, man, you want to go to Walmart?" Then I tell him, "Yeah, might as well. Let's just go walk around, see if it hit." We start driving to Walmart. I promise you, I do not remember the drive to Walmart. I don't know why. It's so weird. I don't know if I greened out or something. I don't really believe in greening out, but I think it was greening out. So we're driving to Walmart. Some way, somehow, we end up at Walmart. Next thing I know, I'm walking in, and I just tell him, "Bro, it hit." And he goes, "What? No way. How did it just hit? It hasn't even been 10 minutes. I'm like, "I don't know, but it hit." And so he tells me, "All right, I'm just gonna have to wait for mine." So we start walking around, and I swear I teleported. I was outside of Walmart, and then somehow I ended up at the bike racks, and I'm looking at a bike, and he goes, "Yo, are you good, bro?" And I tell him, "Yeah, I think I'm fine." And so I pull off the bike, like to kind of like get on top of it. And as I'm doing that, a worker yells at us, and he's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And I just tell him, "Oh, I'm just looking at the bike." He's like, "You can't take it off. You got to call somebody." And I'm like, "Oh, can you take it off for us?" He's like, "I need to go get somebody else that can take it off for you." So we just left the bike. It was whatever. And we kind of left it there, and we walked away. And as we were walking away, I don't remember what the hell happened, but we ended up at the electronics section. So if you guys know, most Walmarts have like this electronics section. Obviously it has some stuff on display or whatever. And I remember the Switch had just recently released, and I walked up to the Switch and they had one on display, and I was just like fucking with it, and I thought I was playing the game, but the game was just an ad, and I was just playing the ad thinking that I was actually playing the game, but I was just so gone. And my cousin's like, "All right, bro, we should probably go back to your house. It hit." And I'm like, "What? You too?" And I'm like, "Bro, I've been gone." And he's like, "I don't know, I think it hit. It feels weird." And so we just end up leaving the Walmart. As we're walking out, I don't even remember leaving or walking through the Walmart. I just remember walking out of the Walmart, and then some way, somehow, I'm in his car, and he goes, "Fuck it, I'm gonna eat the other half." And so I'm like, "Fuck it, so am I." So we eat the other half, and we start driving to my house. I don't remember the drive at all. I don't even know which direction we took. If we took the same direction, the longer route, I don't even know. I don't. I'm still missing that part of my life. I just remember we got to my house and nobody was home. And I remember I told him, bro, I don't want for my dad to see me like this. And mostly I was terrified of my dad seeing me high, just for the fact being that he was very strict to begin with. And I mean, I had already graduated high school, so it doesn't even matter. It shouldn't have mattered at the time, but to me, it did matter. And he goes, nah, man, you're good, you're gonna be fine. So we come to my room and I sit down on my desk, and I don't know why, but I just turned on the Xbox and I start playing Ark, and I'm there playing Ark, and I remember just looking at the dinosaurs and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this shit feels real. And he goes, hey bro, I think your dad just got here. And I tell him, what? Like, what do you mean? And he tells me, yes, I think your dad just got here. So I hear his motorcycle outside. My dad, he used to drive a motorcycle. He would drive a Harley, and it was super loud. And I hear his motorcycle outside. When I tell you that this was like some kind of audio high or something, I don't even know how to explain it properly, but it was like some kind of audio illusion that happened where he tells me that, and out of nowhere, I just hear the motorcycle super loud and panic set. I'm just like, oh shit. I tell him, James, I think we should just stay in my room. And he's like, no bro, I think I should go. And I tell him, no bro, like, just stay in my room. And I say, you know what? Maybe you should go. Just for the fact being that if my dad sees us both high, it'll be kind of weird. And I don't know why, but I put it in my head like, oh shit, my dad's gonna know that we're high. And if you guys, obviously, if you guys smoke or whatever, you guys probably get weird thoughts like that sometimes, where it's like, oh damn, everybody knows I'm high right now. Everybody all around me knows I'm baked. But it was nothing like that. My cousin, he gets up off of my bed and he just walked out of my room, and I'm like, let me walk you out, bro. So he goes, no, you sit down. I guess he saw my face or something, or like he saw that I was way too baked for me to even try to go outside and have a conversation. So he's like, no, you sit down, bro. So he leaves, and a couple of minutes later, I text him. I'm like, what did my dad say? He's like, nothing. He just was surprised that I was here, and he was like, oh, you're leaving again? And he just left, and that was it. And so I ended up staying in my room, and I was completely baked. And then I just remember I threw myself in my bed, and I woke up later on that day. It was probably already nighttime when I woke up. And when I woke up, I stepped out and I went to go talk to my dad, and my dad was like, oh, I went into your room, but you were asleep. And I saw I guess he left. Yeah, he probably did leave. I don't know, but I don't remember. I was asleep, and I told him that. And then my dad was just kind of like, okay, and that was it. Nothing else really happened. It wasn't too much of an interesting night after that. Just kind of sat back down at my desk playing Ark. I probably was still high because I would be playing the game and it felt like I was actually inside it. So who knows? But did I green out? Did I not? I don't know. Do I believe in greening out? Not really. But that's my story. If you guys did like, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.